So hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a kind of back to school makeup look slash makeup starter kit for ultra budget, well not really ultra budget, it's like the things that I would suggest you go and buy if you're really on a tight budget and you want to get a kind of makeup kit started, a basis. So the first step is you need a Alice band to get your hair out of your face. So I'm going to put my Alice band on. And now we're ready to get started. So the first thing I always think that you need is when you're in school or, you know, trying to start out things, is I don't think you need foundation, to be honest. I would suggest BB cream, and my two favourite BB creams are the two ones from Maybelline. So the Dream Fresh and the Dream Pure BB cream. If you have normal or dry skin, the Dream Fresh is the BB cream for you. If you have oily skin or you really just like a matte finish, I would go with the Dream Pure BB cream. I've got a feeling this one's £1 cheaper. Don't quote me on that. They're about £6–7, somewhere in that range. Really great, you know, around £7 each. But this one also, if you have spot prone skin, has 2% salicylic acid, which helps to fight spots. And the other kind of pro selling point of this one is, I mean, if you were in the summer it would have been a bit more helpful, but this one has SPF 30. I'm not sure, this one has SPF 15, but I'm not sure if the one in America has the same thing, so they've only just released this in America, but we've had it in the UK for ages. Do you want to know more information on these? I've done a complete in-depth comparison. I did it ages ago, but if you go search for my videos or just search Maybelline BB cream comparison, I've done a comparison between these two, so the pros and cons are all there. However, if you don't really like BB cream or you just don't need that much coverage, I mean they're not massively coverage anyway, I really like this Maybelline Fit Me Anti-Shine Stick, so you could just use this for little touch-ups around your face. So it's got the foundation, and then in the centre it's got like this little powder core, so that really mattifies and makes your skin shine free. So this is quite good. I have it in shade 120 Classic Ivory. I believe this is around £5, but don't quote me on that. You can get it in Boots and stuff, so it's like the Fit Me foundation, but it's a little stick compact, and I think this is also really good for school, because when you're in school you can literally just get it out and just draw a couple lines and then quickly blend it with your fingers, and it's really easy to use on the go. So I really like that as well. Also, if you don't want any of those and you just want a bit of concealer, I quite like the Fashionista Ready to Wear Brush On Concealer. I got this on the MUA website for about £2, I think. It was on sale for sure. I'm not sure if they still do Fashionista in Superdrug, but they definitely used to, and I think you can still get it online. So yeah, this concealer is quite good if you just wanted to buy a concealer and it's affordable. Again, it's quite good for if you're on the go because it's got the little brush. You can just brush it on and then just quickly blend it out with your fingers. So it's not very messy. Another concealer which is quite good is the Collection 2000, it's just Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. However, I don't have a shade that is right for me at the moment, so I didn't want to use that because I wanted it to look like good makeup. And I think that's a little bit more as well. I think that's more like 4 something. So I'm just going to use the Dream Pure BB cream today because I've managed to talk for 3 minutes already and it's only on the base. So I'm not going to use a brush because I know that brushes for foundation and BB cream are good, but they're not always needed, especially with BB cream, and I know that when I was on a budget I could not afford a foundation brush. So I've just put a little bit on my finger. This will be a little bit pale for me because it's shade light and I've got a bit of a tan, or my body's tan but my face isn't, so it'll be the right shade for my face, wrong shade for my body. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger. I'm looking in the mirror behind my camera, so yeah, that's where I'm looking. I'm literally just going to get my fingers. Make sure you've got clean hands when you do this because you don't want to spread bacteria. I always put it over my eyes, my eyelids as well, not my eyes because that would not be comfortable. Just on my eyelids, just to kind of smooth that out if I wasn't going to wear eyeshadow. This particular BB cream is also more of a cool toned, whereas the Dream Fresh is more of a warm undertone, and I've got more of a cool undertone, so I think this colour suits me better. Just take it a little bit down your neck, just so you don't have those horrible lines where you can see when you put foundation or BB cream and you haven't. Luckily with BB cream you don't get that as much, but it's still possible. Now, if I was really prepared and organised, I'd have a tissue to wipe my fingers, but my tissues are on my desk and I'm sat down here and I'm doing this video in one take, so I'm not going to go get them. Next, I am going to use a little bit of powder just because I want this to last all day, and I'm just going to take the 17 Miracle Matte Pressed Powder. This is only $2.99 in Boots, which I think is a great deal. I have it in Ivy Porcelain, which again is a bit light for me at the moment because I'm tanned, and it lasts me absolutely ages, so I'm just going to use this because I find it really mattifying and really makes my foundation last longer. And I'm going to use it with this MUA F4 brush, which I don't think you can get in stores. I think you can only get it online or in a store that like Superdrug that does a really big range of MUA. But these are really great brushes from MUA. The face brushes, well, this brush is my favourite that they do. I don't know about their eye brushes. I don't think their eye brushes are that good. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to use this powder with this brush because this brush is also very affordable, and I'm just going to kind of focus it around the centre of my face because I want to look natural and not like I've got loads of makeup on, because at school you don't need loads of makeup for school. So I'm literally just doing kind of like my T-zone area or areas I get particularly oily in. Because, you know, you don't need makeup here because there's nothing here to cover up. It's just blending from the middle out and putting powder from the middle and just kind of brushing it out a little bit. Make sure that the main focus of where you're putting makeup, which is normally to cover this sort of zone in your face, you don't need it over here, so there's no point in putting it over there, it's just a waste. So powder is done. Next I'm going to move on to bronzer. Bronzer, of course, is completely optional. I like to wear bronzer, and blusher in fact. I have a blusher and bronzer here, but you don't have to. These are kind of steps that if your school is really strict, you probably don't want to use them just because they kind of make it, well, I say you don't want to use it. It actually helps sometimes if you do it right. It makes it look more natural, your like foundation, because otherwise if you just put a little bit of foundation on, it can completely like, you know, take all the colour out of your face. That's why BB creams are good, because it doesn't do that as much. But I'm going to use bronzer. I'm going to use this one from MUA. It's £1, really affordable, and I'm just going to take my MUA brush just so I don't use too many brushes. So I'm just going to get a bit of my brush and just going to kind of generally bronze my face. I'm not going to contour because we're not going on a red carpet shoot, we're just going to school. I'm just going to do the kind of figure of 3 bronzing techniques. You go cheekbone, jawbone, temples. Just super natural, just to kind of warm up my complexion and make me look really healthy, because obviously you've just come back from the summer, you want to look a little bit healthy. And the same on the other side. Quickly, with blusher, I have this brand new Makeup Revolution blusher in the shade Sugar. I picked this up yesterday, it's also £1. I got really excited when I saw Makeup Revolution because a while ago they sent me some products to try. I really wanted to try a blusher, but they sent me like a kind of, it wasn't a blusher, it was like a luminizer thing, and it was amazing, so I was really excited to try this, and I picked up a fairly neutral shade and I'm using it with my Crown Brush blush brush, which is also affordable, but I don't know how much it is. Oh, this is very pigmented, this blush. So you really want to tap off any excess because you don't want to have, you know, bright red rosy cheeks. So blow it and just want to kind of, I try to do a little bit there and then I like drag it up here. Again. Now another trick I kind of learned with doing blusher and bronzer is that sometimes it looks a little bit strong. Like this I would say look a bit strong. So I'm just going to take some more powder and I'm going to use that to blend it and kind of tone down the colour a little bit on my face. Obviously if you're not using blusher and bronzer, it probably skips that problem and erases that from being a problem in the first place. Right, next up I'm going to take a tiny bit of eyebrow gel just because I like to use some eyebrow gel. This is from Essence. It was clear but I found it and used it, so that made it not very clear anymore. I'm not going to use any powder, but if I was to use powder I would recommend the Fashionista Brow Palette. Got it off the MUA website on sale like I did with the concealer, and it's really quite good. This brow gel I think is about £2. You can get it in Wilko, or sometimes like in Westfield's Shepherd's Bush they have a little pop-up Essence store upstairs by Inglot. No, that's downstairs. Upstairs by like stuff that's upstairs. And you can get Essence in there, and yeah, so that's the brow gel done. For eyes, I'm not going to put any eyeshadow on, but I have a couple of palettes I kind of want to recommend. So if you want a palette that is exactly like the Naked palette, well, the exact same colours, the quality isn't quite there. I would recommend the MUA Undressed palette or the Makeup Revolution Disappear Till Tomorrow palette. They're both pretty much the same. Get a bit more product. How much product did you get? 9.6. yeah, you get a lot more product in the MUA one. However, in the Fashionista one you get 2 extra colours and a brow palette. So it's really what you want. I mean, the colours are both like exactly the same, except from this one you get 2 extra colours and 2 brow products. They're both £4, so really affordable. They're both kind of normally next to each other in Superdrug, so you can pick it up, test it out and see the difference. MUA, they both also do a Naked 2 palette, which the MUA one looks like this. This is probably my favourite palette at the moment, just because it's more cooler tones, which I like to wear in the summer, and warmer tones I like to wear in the winter. And Makeup Revolution also do a Naked 2 palette and a Naked 3 palette, but they're not like this packaging. They're different, but they do a Naked palette in the different packaging as well without the 2 extra bits. So yeah, I'm not sure how, I think this is £4 because it's a weird palette, it's got like extra shades and stuff, but the Makeup Revolution also do the basic kind of normal eyeshadow palettes that are the same size and the same price as the MUA ones. As for a kind of eye base, or you know, some schools don't let you wear eyeshadow at all, so don't try and wear it if you're not allowed to wear it. I would recommend the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hours. I'm actually going to use this, so I'm going to zoom in and show you how I'm going to do a little tiny touch of eye makeup just to make you look, you know, really nice but subtle, so it shouldn't make you look like you've got loads of makeup on. Okay, so I'm going to have to be really quick because I have like no memory left on my camera, so I'm just taking this in the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in the shade On and On Bronze, and I'm just taking some on my finger, my ring finger, and I'm literally going to like, ooh, I just dropped it, dot it, like just dab it on the outside of my lid, and then just a little bit in, but not much. It looks really terrible at the moment. Just dabbing it. Don't, oh, I've got a bit of unblended foundation, that's attractive. Just a tiny dab. I mean, to be honest, you could probably get away with putting much less on than I have, but I couldn't see what I was doing. So just by dabbing, you're blending and lightly applying this product without putting too much on. So you can then just kind of blend using a clean finger. And apply more if you feel like it. So that is how I would do a really basic just eye makeup, just so you've got a little bit of touch of eye makeup on, but not too much. As for mascara, I would recommend the Maybelline The Rocket Mascara. It's fairly affordable and you can get it normal or waterproof, so I have it in normal formula and I'm just going to use it in my really attractive mascara face with no mirror. No one looks cute when they do mascara, it's a fact. And so yeah, that is the eye makeup done. If you feel a bit tired or you're not looking quite your best, I recommend the MUA eye pencil in shade Snow White because it's £1 and it just brightens up your eyes that little touch. But I'm not going to use that because I don't feel like I need it and I don't want to use too much makeup. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to quickly touch on eyeshadow brushes because I realised I didn't talk about those. I really recommend the Crown eyeshadow brushes. You have to order these online, except they're extremely affordable and they do really good dupes of the most famous brushes. So there is this brush from Crown that looks like this. It is the exact dupe for the MAC 217. However, it doesn't have a name, so you need to look on the website and look at all the pictures to figure out which one it is, because I bought this at IMATS at the Crown stall and it was £3. Actually, I think it was less at IMATS, but it's £3 online, I just checked. And this one here is the C441 Pro Blending Crease, which is the most amazing crease brush, and it is a dupe for the E35 from Sigma and the MAC 222, I think. Just for a base eyeshadow brush, I like these ones from Superdrug. They're like £2.50. I think they're called the base shadow. No, they're not. I don't know what they're called. Just some plain eyeshadow brushes from Superdrug. They're pretty good. Really cheap. Maybe they're £1.50. I don't even know. I have a couple of those just as like really affordable base shadow brushes. So yeah, just wanted to give those a little shout out. And last of all, for lips, I'm just going to use my Carmex because I don't think you need lipstick for school. Obviously if you are, you know, allowed it, then go for it, but my school you most certainly were not allowed lipstick. If if you were, like, it would only be like really nude lipsticks and stuff, which I only wore a couple of times. I used to like my MAC Shanghai Spice and I'd wear that, but yeah, anyway, I'm sticking to lip balm for this tutorial. So really hope you like this. This is going to be part of my back to school kind of thing series. The next video will be something of the same back to school kind of theme. I haven't planned it out yet and I'm kind of filming them all today, so I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Tell me if you're excited to go back to school down below. I bet no one is, and I'll see you next time.